My name is Emma James, and this is my accessibility project. So I went and evaluated a high school. It is grades 7 through 12 here in Northwest Alabama, and there are about 500 students in this high school. It opened in the 1960s, and since then there have been no major renovations. So this has basically been the same building for about 60 years. The first place I'm going to show you is the front entrance. So this is the very front of the school. This is the only place that visitors, when they're coming, this is the only place that they can come in at. And you can't really see it in this picture, I'll show it later. But to the right is where they would park, and you can kind of see it, there's a step up to get up to the doors. But on the left there, you can see the little ramp. And so that can be used for people in wheelchairs, people who just can't make that step. That is what that ramp is for. And this is one of the side entrances. As you can see on the left, there are steps. But then on the right, there's a long ramp for people who can't use those steps. So this is a very accessible door. But these two are two more of the side entrances, and there are no ramps by these stairs. So anyone who is in a wheelchair, anyone who can't make it up those steps, they would have to go around to either the very front or that side entrance. So this is not very accessible at all, these two side entrances. This is also the fourth side entrance. And as you can see, there are two steps to get to the door, but then there is also a ramp. So this is one of the most accessible entrances at the school, just because it utilizes both the ramp and the stairs. These are two doorways in the school. On the left, that is the doorway to get into the classroom. And just about every classroom at the school, most of it is the same. So that doorway is the same doorway you would see going into the other classrooms as well. And as you can see, it's pretty narrow. It fits the standards a wheelchair can fit through there, but it is very narrow. And then on the right, that is the front doors. So as you can see, it is narrow as well. But when you open those two doors, that whole middle section of metal right there, that can actually come out. So that provides it with a pretty big doorway entrance. So like I said, that middle part can come out, and that's a big entrance right there. This is one of the bathrooms in the school. You can see the three smaller normal size stalls on the right, but then there's also one bigger stall in the back that can be used. Wheelchairs can fit through that stall. And Braille, there is not a lot of Braille at all at this school. All the bathrooms have it. As you can see up at the girls' bathroom, you can see it underneath where it says girls, the Braille. But the bathrooms are the only spots in this whole school that have Braille. So if there was a blind student going to this school, they would have trouble, which I don't think there is right now. But I'm just saying, for like future references, if someone was blind who came here, they would have some trouble, because that is the only Braille in this school. And the parking. So this is, you can see the front entrance over there on the left. So this is the front entrance parking, which should be the biggest parking. It goes on to the right. You can't really see it in the picture, but that is the only handicap spot by the front entrance. So for that to be the biggest entrance in the school, and for it to only have one handicap spot, I think that is something that can definitely be fixed. It really does need more than one spot. Here are two more parking spots. On the left, that is the student parking. As you can see, there are only two spots for handicap parking. And that could be bigger as well. I think there need to be several more parking spots, handicap parking spots. And on the right, that is for one of these side entrances, and there are 3 handicap spots right there. So this is a place, this side entrance kind of works as the second main entrance. Visitors can't go through this door though. So if that first, that one parking spot in front of the front entrance, if it is filled and someone needs to use the handicap spot, they could drive around here, but they would have to call the school, let someone know. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get into that side door. So this does have several handicapped parking spots, unlike the main entrance. This is in front of the gym. As you can see, the main entrance to the gym includes about 3 stairs, but this walkway, it's actually a ramp because it's kind of slanted. You can't really tell, but it is slanted, so it works as a ramp. And you can see the part of the ramp that comes out into the parking lot for wheelchairs if they can't get over that little step up to get up to the ramp. There are 2 parking spots in front of the gym for handicapped, and I think that could definitely be improved as well, because I think about basketball games. What if a lot of people come to the basketball games? So what if those 2 spots are full and someone comes to the game needing a handicap parking spot and they have to park all the way to the far left? As you can see, that's a long way to go. So I think there definitely could be more handicap parking spots. And do I think this is accessible, universally designed, or fully inclusive? I think this school is accessible. It fits the minimum requirements, but I do not think it is universally designed or fully inclusive, because there are a lot of improvements that need to be made. And like I said, it just meets the bare requirement, and that's just about it.